Completely Incompetent Automotive, Season 1, Episode 3. I was gonna let everybody see this pretty decent survivor quality 67 A100 Dodge van. This one's a custom sportsman, which is a fairly rare option as far as these things go. You could get these Dodge vans, trucks in A100, A108, a camper design. This one came from a really bad spot to get back to where it is now. I believe it to be a pretty low mileage van. It had a fire early on. The last tag on it was 1978. It's pretty crazy if you think of a 67. It was maybe, what was it, 8 years old when it had what I believe was an engine fire. Most of the carburetor and stuff was melted off of it. But what a wild vehicle this thing is. Took forever to get doors to open on it. There's the passenger seat. Maybe should have shot this a little earlier in the day. One of the more interesting features of this van is the fact that I don't know if it was originally this way, but it has no supports under the back seat, so it is for very height challenged passengers. This one is a V8. With the 727 torque flight transmission. You can break down everything on these on the trim tag. It's pretty easy going little truck to figure out and decipher. What I thought was pretty interesting is the I really believe this thing to have like 24,000 miles on it. But the motor's pretty well done, I believe. I don't know if I get this bad boy open. We had a yeah, we ain't gonna be able to see much in there. It had a armadillo living in it for a while. I was gonna save his shell and use it for a hat when I was driving it, but I don't know how soon we'll get there. Be the envy of every Scooby-Doo fan in the neighborhood with a scooter like this. It makes some really cool gassers. It's a straight axle. Somebody was telling me, and I don't know if this is true or not, that the frames on these things are made of stainless steel, which have got a little bit of floor pan rust, but the frame looks amazing. So there's that. They're a little bit rough to find parts for, but they're also super duper cool looking. even dirty. This one I should have cleaned it for the video, but I figured I'd just kind of show it how it is. It's been a minute since I made a video. I apologize for that. Despite the guy, I can't even remember his name, but there's a dude on the internet trying to sell this van for me, one of them scammer types. But it's not his, it's mine. And it is a pretty cool little ride. Definitely one you don't see all the time. Some of the other beater projects there in the back. This one is currently called the Constantine van because it refuses to roll at all. I've yet to get it to roll on its own. To the point where it broke the tie rod at one point, the steering bar. I've found a replacement for it. Parts are a little sketchy to find, but they seem to be pretty reasonable. And it's like you can get parts from. This one will probably end up LS as kind of the future plan. But if you like this kind of content, make sure to give it a like, share it with your friends. We're on Rumble, and sharing some of them on Facebook, YouTube, the usual stuff. I'll get some more videos up before the end of the season. I'll try and get some up with more light or earlier in the day, maybe. Yeah. Have a good one.